Hey guys, hope you're having a beautiful Sunday. So in today's video, I want to talk about one thing and one thing only. I'll try to keep it short. But that thing that I want to talk about is this made up lazy goal. I think it's a lazy goal of making 10K per month in your online business, right? Especially in this agency space, right? Every sales call that I get on nowadays is like of people saying, "Oh, I want to make 10K per month with my agency. I want to make 10K per month." Like, I'm not discrediting making 10K per month. I still think that it's an amazing goal to achieve, right? And for me, 6 months ago, I achieved it. But the main thing that I want to talk about in this video is why 10K per month is actually not a lot of money, especially if you're running a business, okay? And the second thing is the main reason why you're probably not already making it, okay? So, like I just said, if you're like making 10K per month, if you have a 9 to 5 is amazing, right? Because you have predictability. Every 2 weeks you make your 5 grand, you're chilling, right? But let's actually do the math on 10K, okay? So let's say you're running an agency and you're making 10K per month in revenue, right? And let's say you're running an advertising agency and you have to pay 30% of it to your media buyer, okay? Which is, I think it's pretty great margins, by the way. And then you have 7K left, right? Let's say you have to pay 30% in taxes. That's what? Let's say it's like 2.5, okay? I think it is. Okay, whatever. But let's say you have 5.5K left, right? And then let's say like me, you want to be driving an AMG, okay? If you get a 2021 AMG, that will probably cost you around 1.5K. So now you have left 4 grand, okay? And out of 4 grand, let's say you get a condo or you get a really, you don't have to go luxury crazy, right? You can get maybe $1,000 apartment, right? And out of that you have what? Let's say 3 grand left. Then you still have to buy food. Let's say it costs you 500. Maybe you go out to restaurants during the month and then you spend an extra 500. Let's say you have left 2 grand, right? But then that means that you're making technically 2 grand a month, right? So, but coming back to it, saving 2 grand a month is amazing, but what you have to understand is that being in business is effing stressful, right? There is no predictability. Next month you can lose all your clients, right? And then you have to go out there, do some outreach, get on sales calls with people who don't have money, spend hours on hours trying to sell people, right? So it comes at a certain price, right? And if your goal is making 10K per month, well, guess what? You'll get to a point where you're putting in so much effort that it's not even worth the 10 grand. But technically you're ending up with 2 grand in profit every month, right? In the bank, right? So what I'm trying to say here is that, like, if your main goal is, or if you're currently at 10K per month and you're staying there, well, you're not lasting in this business world, right? Like, even if we look at the grand scheme of things, Amazon is making 10 billion a week, right? That's worth the sacrifice, right? That's worth working 7 days a week, right? So all I'm trying to say is think bigger, okay? Aim for more so that even when it gets really hard, at least you're like, okay, yo, let me go a bit further, because the payout will be insane, okay? And the main reason why I even took this money out of the bank, and the funny situation happened when I asked for the money. They were like, how much do you want to take out? I was like, 10 grand. They were like, what? And it's that exact same reaction. It's exactly the main reason why I wanted to take out that money, right? Because I don't want to be like, oh my God, this is 10 grand. No, fuck no. How the fuck will I be investing in myself 10 grand if I'm even scared of taking 10 grand out of the bank, right? So you've got to realize that this is just paper, right? There's no value in this. Like, it doesn't have intrinsic value just because people are like, oh my God, you want to take out 10 grand? It's that gives it the value, right? But technically this is just paper, right? So, but anyway, that's a tangent, but there's enough for you to actually achieve. So stop settling for 10K per month, right? But if you're currently not at 10K per month or more, I can assure you that it's because you have 10K per month as the goal, right? And this is pretty crazy because, and I like to use it as an argument to actually get people to buy my services, because you have to understand that in order to be making 10K per month, you need to make decisions as someone who's making 10K per month, right? So I get people who are like, oh, but I don't want to spend $1,000. Oh, I don't want to spend $3,000 on this. Oh, I don't want to spend this. But I'm like, okay, well, that's exactly why you're not reaching your goals, because you're still thinking from the place of like lack, right? So let's say in my position, right, I want to get to 100K per month, right? And I know that in order for me to get there, I need to get new inputs, because yeah, I've been able to scale my agency to 30K per month, but I have to realize at some point that whatever information I've like accumulated is not the information that will get me to 100K, because I'm capped at 50K per month, right? So I have to literally go out there, seek people who have achieved 100K per month and get insights from them, and then come in and actually create something and productize my knowledge to the point that I can scale to 100K per month, right? So if you're currently not where you want to be, well, first, try to aim for bigger. And whenever you have to make an investment decision, especially if you're investing in yourself or in your business, don't ever make decisions from where you are currently, right? Let's say you have $500 in your bank account, but you're trying to run a 10K a month agency. Well, you cannot make decisions from someone who has $500 a month in their pocket. You have to think, oh, is it better for me to keep $500 in my bank account? Or is it better to actually hire a VA and actually get a VA to get me enough attention so that I can get appointments and then close deals, right? So you guys have like, I can't explain this enough, but like, you want to get to, let's say you're here and then you want to get here. Never fucking make decisions from this person. This person is lazy, they're scared, okay? Whenever you have to make a decision, I'm talking about investment decisions and work ethic decisions, right? Don't ever make decisions from here if you want to get to here, right? Step in this person's shoes and make decisions from him, from your desired state. Because if you keep making decisions like you're this person, well, guess what? It becomes unreasonable for you to not have this reality, right? And that is something that is so important to understand, right? So if you want to sell me something, let's say you're someone who's viewing this video and you can teach me how to get to 100K per month, shoot me a message, right? If your thing costs $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, okay, I'll not be saying like, oh my God, that's a lot of money, that's so much money. Yeah, and technically it is still a lot of money even for me, right? But I'm not going to consider it from my current position. I'll always consider it from where I want to get to, right? So yeah, that's an advice that I'd give everyone. But yeah, and the main reason why I came up with the 50K per month program is because I personally believe that at least if you're running an agency, if you're making less than 50K per month, then you have not hit that level where you're actually a bit more comfortable, right? Where you can actually be like, hey, I don't like you as a client, please go, right? Because if you're making 10, 20K per month, you could literally lose all your clients in 2 months and go back to zero, right? So if you're making 50 grand per month and maybe you're at 60% margins, and then in 2 months you could literally save up enough to cover like 2 months or whatever, like that gives you more balls, right? And that gives you more courage. So if anyone is on this and is watching this video and they're now already making 50K, 100K per month, like 10x your goals, right? Stop settling for 10K a month, right? Or even 20K months, right? But that will require you to get new inputs. That will require you to make new decisions. But yeah, let's get after it. Thank you.